Hi everyone, this is Stuart with 3 Dogs in an RV, and today we are doing one of our RV resort campground RV park review. And today we are reviewing the Hilton Head Island Motorcoach Resort at 133 Arrow Road on beautiful Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. So Missy, myself, and the 3 puppies have been here in Hilton Head for about 2 months now. We booked here at the Hilton Head Island Motorcoach Resort, and we got here on June the 1st. Coming up now to the end of July, and we're getting ready to make tracks next week to our next location. But we want to do a quick review of our stay here at the Hilton Head Island Motorcoach Resort. We loved it, and I'm sure you will. So let's go for a tour. Regardless which way you're coming into the resort, you're going to come in off Interstate 95 more than likely. You're going to come down the 278, US 278. And when you get into past Bluffton and you're getting onto the Hilton Head Island, you're going to veer off to the left and come across the Cross Island Expressway or Cross Island Parkway, whatever they call it. And it's going to bring you down the road here, and you're going to turn the GPS now, which should make you turn left on Target Road. There is an alternative way in. You could turn left ahead of time. I came in off Arrow Road. Either way should be fine. Our GPS brought us in and turned left on Target Road. And then you just have to maneuver around this turn behind us here. And then turn into the resort here and navigate your way through. Now, I'm a little bit of a nervous Nelly when it comes to driving my big rig. As long as you take it slow, you should have no issues at all getting down this road here. It's not as narrow as one may think by looking at pictures. You're going to turn left on Arrow Road here. Coming down Arrow Road, you're going to turn left into the resort here. And just take your time, and you should have no issues. It's wide enough for any size of rig to get in, no problem, and very easy to maneuver through. So just some information on the Hilton Head Island Motorcoach Resort. It is a Class A, Class C only resort. Now, I have seen some Class Bs here, but on paper it says Class A, Class C only. Definitely no trailers. We haven't seen a single fifth wheel or travel trailer here at the resort in our stay. So Class A, Class B, or Class A, Class C, and maybe Class B. I would just check ahead of time before you get here. Regarding dogs and other animals, we have, of course, our 3 little fur babies. We had no issues at all with them. I'm not 100% sure what their pet policies are. You may want to check on their website just to be sure there is no issues with certain breeds. But yeah, we have had no issue with our 3 dogs. Of course, the 2 Chihuahuas stay in the coach most of the time. And yeah, we've had no issue at all with them around here at the resort. And there's plenty of areas to walk your fur babies, and plenty of waste stations to get bags, always plentiful stock, and also a trash can to dispose of any waste. So this little shack house here is the mail room. Mostly owners will have their mail delivered here. Guests will get them over at you'll get your packages of mail over at the office. And there is a dog park here. Archie and I have only come here once. Decided just to walk around the RV resort instead of coming all the way over here. But they do have an off-leash area here if you want to bring your dog to the dog park. The beach is only a short drive away, and they have some pretty lenient guidelines and rules at the beach. So yeah, if you want to bring your dog to the beach between the hours of 10 a.m. and 5 p.m., there's absolutely no dogs in the summer on the beach. Before 10 a.m., it's leash and voice control, and after 5 o'clock, leash and voice control as well. I love that rule of voice control because Archie listens very well, so I never have an issue with him on the beach. Running off his leash, even around other dogs or lots of people, has no problem. When you pull in, you come in, you're going to come over to the staging area here. First off, here to the right is the main office. This is where your mail will be delivered as a guest, and you'll check in here, make all payment right here at the office. I'm going to check in and see if I have any mail on here. So when you arrive here at the resort, you're going to pull into the staging area here. There's 3 areas here. They usually park between 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock. You need to have, as a guest, you need to have an escort in. You can't go in on your own. They're very sticky on that. Make sure you have a guest escort coming into the resort. Yeah, you're gonna pull in here, you're gonna park, and you're gonna go inside and settle up anything at the office. And then one of the gentlemen in the golf cart, one of them coming up here, will take you to your spot. And they're very good at helping you, guide you in and all that. We had no problem parking our rig in our spot. Also, when you get to the staging area, you're going to need to unhook your tow vehicle. And if you have a trailer, you're going to need to store that in one of their storage areas, just so you know that. And when you get escorted into your site, you do have the right of way, so you don't have to worry about stopping for stop signs or anything like that. Now, here's the other thing you'll get issued when you arrive here. You'll get 2 access cards like this. Don't lose them. They'll cost you 20 bucks or so if you lose them. And if you come to the pedestrian gate like so, you're going to need to swipe your card. And also if you come up to the gate here with your car, you're going to need to swipe your card here at this sensor as well. So since we just came in the main gate here, the first thing you're gonna come across is the pool and the recreation areas. Let's go have a tour of that, show you all the things here at the resort for recreation. So they have a basketball court here for some one-on-one. Looks like they got some shuffleboard, what do they call shuffleboard tracks. Playground for the kiddies. They do have a nice big rec center, although we only been there once for a meet and greet and haven't been there since. There is a gym and a laundry facility in there as well for those that need that. We've been pretty lucky that we've been self-sufficient and not using their facilities at all. One of the smartest things Missy has done recently is got rid of our big bulky comforter, so we don't have to actually come to the laundry facilities at any campsites now. We just have a quilt that we picked up at Sam's Club for like 30 bucks, and that works great in our resort, in our coach. So yeah, no complaints there at all. And they have a couple of tennis courts here as well for those that want to play tennis. Looks like they're in really, really good shape. And of course, what RV resort wouldn't be complete without pickleball courts? One of these days, Missy and I are gonna learn how to play pickleball. They got 6 courts here, and it is quite active. There's a lot of people playing pickleball here. Not right now, but usually during the morning before it gets too hot. And this is the pool area. You can see it's a very well kept pool area. Not too busy today on a hot day here. And they also have a hot tub here too. And they have a snack shack, which is open every day of the week except for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Thursday through Sunday, it's open. And I hear they got some pretty good food. Although we haven't come here yet for lunch or even breakfast. I do believe they serve breakfast too. Fairly reasonably priced for what I understand. All right, so I'm starting to sweat here because it's 92 degrees here today at the end of July on Hilton Head Island. Yeah, come here in the summer, it's hot and humid. Your glasses will fog up the minute you come outside, and it's warm. But the shade kind of helps. And again, it's not as bad as being in the blazing sun in Florida, at least for us. So it's very comfortable. All right, so as you come in with your coach, and depending on which area, and there's 6 phases here, you're gonna either go left or right at that main intersection back there that we just showed you, and you're gonna be escorted to your site. Like I said, now, don't get too crazy about these streets. These streets may look narrow on the camera, but they're not that narrow. Trust me, there's adequate amount of room to navigate our 45-foot coach through here. And we're gonna go walk down to the one, I do believe this is one of the original sections. It's sites 1 through 50. And you can see it's very nicely tree covered. They take awesome care of the grounds here as well. Each site here is individually owned. So when you're coming here to rent, you're gonna rent through the office, and the office handles all the rental requests for the owners that wish to rent theirs out. Some owners don't rent it out. Some people stay here for full time, and some people, like the one we have, is out on an excursion for the summer. So we got their place for 2 months, and we actually paid. I think we paid about $5,700 for 2 months, and that was with a 15 or 20% discount because we paid monthly. I think it's well worth it myself for this little slice of paradise. But the rates are pretty standard depending on what what time of year and stuff. But yeah, each lot or space is individually owned, and then the office handles all the rental arrangements for you. So here's something you need to know if you're planning on buying here. Now, if you're owned here and you come in here and you need to remove your coach, you have to physically move your coach off the property once every 90 days. All you have to do is basically leave the property and come back. Basically, a lot of people just do the loop, go out, come around, and come back in.
I don't know, but I've been told the streets in heaven are paved with gold. I don't care what the street's made of, Got a heart full of song and a life full of love. I'm not waiting for the sky.
All right, we're coming up on one of the areas here when you go to leave the resort. So when you're checking out and you have a tow vehicle, you come to this area here. It's marked on the pavement hookup area. You're gonna hook up your tow vehicle here and then proceed to the exit. Yeah, you pick up your tow vehicle here and then you're on your way. So here's some other news that may help you deciding if the Hilton Head Island Motorcoach Resort is for you. First one, they do trash pickup every morning around 10 o'clock. So yeah, somebody comes around, picks up all your trash, and then you don't have to worry about going to a dumpster. They have mail, but you have to go to the main office to get it. And make sure when you put your mail address, make sure you put the word guest after it. Now that's what we have learned. There is another Crawford here that's an owner, so our mail has been getting mixed up with theirs. Just put the word guest after your name, and that will hopefully avoid any issues with the mail not getting sorted properly. There are lots of restaurants and bars, and place to go. The beach is really just like a mile away. It doesn't take long to get there at all. There's a nice walking trail adjacent to the resort here. So yeah, there's lots of things to see and do around here. All right, let's talk internet. So we have Starlink. Not going to work here. Too many trees. We tried, didn't work. We have the T-Mobile home internet as our backup, and that seems to be working really, really well for us. We also have Project Genesis, which is Dish and roams on AT&T. AT&T is not that good here. It's spotty at best. It does work, but it's not that great. And then the park or the resort Wi-Fi is fairly good. If you're just checking email and surfing the web, the resort internet is really, really good here. So, but I did hear them say at the office today, don't try to stream your live TV on it, which we have, and it's not that reliable for streaming. So T-Mobile, number one. AT&T, I haven't tried Verizon. I can't speak about Verizon. AT&T, yeah, if you need to limp by, AT&T will work. Starlink doesn't work at all. Resort Wi-Fi is fairly good as long as you're not streaming. Events-wise, what's going on events-wise? All right, so they have food trucks here all the time. There is usually a board at the front office with all the food trucks that are coming in. There's all kinds of social gatherings. There's some owner-only ones, but there are events that guests can go to. So check the activities board and stay up to date with what's going on events-wise. Like I said, there's plenty of food trucks, there's plenty of things to do, and worst comes to worst, there's always the pool. So yeah, no shortage of events here and things to do and relax as well. So there is one way in and one way out for RVs, motorhomes, classies. You want to follow the instructions of the escort as you're coming in as a guest here. But when you go to leave, follow the signs for Motorcoach exit and you'll be fine. Lots of room, but I am going to show you one little area you need to be aware of when leaving this resort. All right, so when you go to leave, make sure you stay to the left of this pylon here. It will be out here most of the time, and then you want to make this sharp right turn. But I say you shouldn't have a problem if you swing far enough over to the left, because you don't want to do what most people do. Oh, not most people, but some people do, is hit these rocks right here. Yeah, you don't want to hit those. You can see there's some black marks on them already from tires and stuff hitting them. So yeah, you want to just make sure you swing far enough over to the left so you can get by that with no problem, and take your time. There's no right rush to get out of here. All right, so we're coming down the area near the lake now, and you can see there are some pull-through spots here. Very few pull-through spots here in this resort, but these are some right here on this section. And we're going to go around this bend here, and we're going to come up the other side, which is right on the lake. All right, so we're coming up on the lake side now. You can see that a lot of these spots right here are pull-in, so you get that nice view of the lake. I know there's one for sale on the other side, but yeah, you get some nice views of the lake from here. You pull your coach right in and have a beautiful view of the lake. Wake up in the morning and see the fountain, and you may even see the odd alligator from time to time. Who knows? I haven't seen one yet, but you never know. There may be some floating around here somewhere. we'll take a quick walk up here and see what we can see.
I don't know, but I've been told the streets in heaven are paved with gold. I don't care what the street's made of. Got a heart full of song and a life full of love. I'm not waiting for the sky.
One last thing I forgot to mention is they do have a very active Facebook group here. I'll put a link to it in the description below and put a picture of it right here. Yeah, you can join that Facebook group and keep on top of what's going on as well. So we've been at site 140 since June the 1st. It's almost the end of July now. So our time here is coming up to an end. We got only a few days left, and then we're on our way to another location for another couple months, and then heading back to Florida for the winter. So let me give you a quick tour around site 140 before we wrap up today's video. So here we are outside site 140. This has been our home for the last couple of months. Let's go and have a quick look around. Furniture here. We have the covers airing out because of the rain we've had recently. We've got a fireplace top here that we haven't used at all, but it is there if you want to use it. Got a table here at the back, a grill, and some lounge chairs for us to relax in. All this stuff here in the back is all mine. Just needed a place to put it. The shed is locked. Of course, that's the owner's shed. So we don't have access to that stuff in there. And then the other side of the coach is all your full hookups and stuff like that for your water, sewer, power, all that good stuff. Yeah, we've been in site 140, which is on phase 3, and it's fairly tree covered. So like I said, our Starlink didn't work here, but it's been very comfortable. Highly recommend the Hilton Head Island Motorcoach Resort to anyone that's looking for a nice resort to stay at. They have everything you need here. And like I said, you're close to everything, major restaurants, fast food chains, bars, beach, some great breakfast places, some great dinner places, some awesome lunch places. Everything that you need is close by. So let's sign off for today. My name's Stuart with 3 Dogs in an RV, and thanks for coming along on this walk around of Hilton Head Island Motorcoach Resort. See you guys in a future video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.